Some 30 years ago, a group of individuals on the Treasure Coast decided to start an organization that would help prevent child abuse on the Treasure Coast. Little did they know that some 30 years later, they were laying the groundwork for one of the most important and leading child abuse prevention agencies of our time.
Their parents, their families, their grandparents who are raising children and have difficulties raising those children. And they need to reach out and get some help from somebody. And who is that? That's Castle.
It's truly beneficial to the families because without us there would be no place for them to go to. The organization exists because families come in all sizes and all kinds, and not everyone has the benefit of having a great upbringing of their own. So we tend to parent our children the way that we were parented. And many of our families didn't have a good start of their own, so the Castle's there to teach them the things they didn't have when they were young.
Parents don't start out to hurt their children, but when the excitement of the new baby fades and reality sets in, abuse and neglect can happen. Sometimes it's financial stress, or maybe a divorce, or maybe the parents were abused themselves as children. Maybe they never learned how to be good parents, and that's where we come in.
The most helpful thing for me is to be able to get them under control when I say something once without me having to yell or scream or lose my temper. And it's been amazing.
You know, personally, as a parent, I know how important the Castle is to me. I know that it has made an impact on many lives in our community.
I know Castle's working not only for parents, but also for the siblings, for the grandchildren, for the grandparents, for anybody really that wants to have the support that they give.
I grew up in a very unstable household, but I'm here, and 45 years later, my baby brother is gone. I watched and I fought as my family killed him. And I remember holding him after he dropped to the ground and trying to breathe for him because he wasn't breathing. And then he was whisked away, and then I was beaten into silence.
Our board of directors decided that it was really important for us to create a sustainable place where moms, dads, and parents could always find the Castle if they needed to.
We don't want to just work with families where abuse has occurred. We want to work with every family. They can all benefit from Castle services. They can all benefit from information we have that we want to bring to them to make them the best parents they can be.
And I wanted to thank the Castle for all they've done for us, for helping us learn to strengthen our family, to deal with the positives in the life and to ignore the negatives. But we've grown close to the Castle and new friends that we've met here. We thank you guys for everything you've done for us.
I think for a lot of people who are involved with Castle, you tend to think that this is a certain socioeconomic group, and it really isn't.
Our Castle children play on playgrounds. They go to the same schools. We're all one community. Please help us make a difference in your community.
I can say that growing up in the 1950s, I needed the Castle because I was a victim of divorce, and it impacted me greatly. It's very, very important to keep these programs alive, and the way to do that is with money.
The beauty of this Treasure Coast community is that there are folks out there who are willing to help our organization and our families, and with the increased rise in child abuse locally, we would like to do something about that, and we need your help. In the state of Florida, children are dying at the hands of their parents due to child abuse. And Florida is one of the worst places for young children who suffer from abuse because there are not enough resources for the families. And this year, it is just out of control.
Today, we're here for a certain reason. We're here to pay tribute to the children who suffered terribly and lost the battle of child abuse with their lives. These are families who did not have Castle's assistance. We wish that they had. For so many of these children, we do not know their stories, and I suggest to you if we did, we would be horrified.
And I found out about Castle because of Memory Field. And I went in support of Michael and his family, and I got there and I saw these almost 200 flags. And I was devastated. Because maybe had there been an organization like Castle when I was a child, maybe my baby brother would still be here. Because he's gone forever.